Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the different power tools. To begin with, let us understand that power tools can be corded just like this. It has cord in it. And there are some power tools that are cordless, meaning it doesn't have any power cord, just like this electric drill. To start with, let us begin with the circular saw. So the circular saw is a power tool that is powerful, most especially in cutting plywoods or any type of wood. So one of the feature of this circular saw is having its depth. No, the depth of the blade can be adjusted. By the way, this is the guard, the blade guard, no, for you not to be hurt or getting injury from the sharp blade. So this part here can be adjusted by releasing this lock. Okay, so the moment that you release it, so the depth of the blade can also be readjusted, no, depending on the desired or the depth of your work. So the higher it is, no, the lesser it will cut the material. The more that you will depress this platform here, the deeper the cut of your work. Okay, so for example, if you have already say getting this depth, so and then you are already sure of that, we need to lock the lever here somewhere at the end. Okay, you may also use your holding tool like the splars to further secure the lock. Okay, one of the feature also of the circular saw is being able to angle. You can be able to angle your work. Say for example, you need to adjust this knob or lock here. Say you will angle it on 45 degrees, so just have to make use of this part here. Say 45 is over here, so means to say the moment that you will use this will give you exactly 45 degrees because you position the angle in 45 degrees. Okay, so this is circular saw. Let's just return it to its 180 degrees. By default it's flat, it's 180 degrees. Okay, the circular saw. Let us try to have another power tool. This one. This is the cordless electric drill. So it has impact, which would mean to say that it has a hammer mode. So you have to position it depending. The hammer mode is used, for example, if you will be boring or creating holes on concrete or cemented walls, no, so that's very good. So regular drilling, you need to position only on the icon of a drill, and then you could also vary the speed and the torque, no, of your drill. Okay, so anyway, this is just a short introduction of power tools. We will be having separate videos for each power tool. So in releasing, you just have to, there is a release clockwise and counterclockwise control here. So this is counter, meaning to say this will release the drill, this one will tighten. The middle part, it's neutral, which would mean to say that will lock the drill. Okay, so let's say we will be getting this drill. This is Frostner bit. Okay, so in getting it, you just have to hold your hand here, and maybe you could 16, and then you will try to so let's try to increase it 18. Okay, so if that doesn't work, then you could lock it and then you could manually release it. Okay, but in some cases, if ever you will be using it again, so you just have to position it here and to switch your knob into forward, I mean clockwise position, and then you just have to wait, and you are good to go. So it comes with a battery, and if ever it gets low bat, since this is an example of a cordless power tool, then you could have this charge. Okay, you could simply remove it that way, have it charged now using its charger in your 220 AC outlet. So there's also a power indicator here that will tell you when to charge your cordless electric drill. Okay, the next one, it's also very common. This is our electric planer. You see it's still dusty because I use this in making my project. So the adjustment of the blade depth is being done using this knob here. So the more that you will rotate it clockwise, the deeper the cut will be. Okay, so there's the indicator here that will tell you how many or how much depth do you want. This 0.5, this 0.75, and so on. Okay, and what else? No, it has a lock as well for guide, but I don't have the guide here. This serves actually as the guide. This is where the ejected wood particles would usually come out the moment that you will start the planing, and this is the lock as well if you wanted to maintain the active mode of your planer. So these are the blades, so you could replace it by unlocking these bolts. Okay. So I think the blade is already dull, so I need to replace this. So this is a very good tool for making your planing fast and very efficient, you know, with less effort. What do we have here? Maybe this one. This is the router. This is a trimmer, a hand pump trimmer router. So I will be having a separate video about this. So it could be, you could actually replace this is the lock for the depth of your, it could be moved. So let's say you will be getting that depth, so we just simply lock it, and then as you can see, the design is concave, so any part of the work that you passes through, it becomes concave now. So very good for the crowd. And then how this is being used, it's just simply, so just I will be having different video for this. Okay, so what else do we have here? This is the grinder, never been used, no, it's still fresh from the packaging. So this angle grinder is a very versatile tool as well. It could be used as cutter for metals, can also be used as a grinder. I also have a angle grinder where I have attached a chainsaw on it to cut wood. Okay, so there's a control here. Turning it on, this part will lock the part here. Let's say we'll be replacing the blade, and this is variable, meaning you can adjust the speed of your blade. Okay, so this is angle grinder. What else do we have here? So I think this one, I just recently bought this one. This is a blower, hot air. So this will bend most PVC pipes if ever you will do simple plumbing. It can also be used as a sealer for most businesses selling water, distilled water. Now they are using this to seal the plastic as an added safety or hygiene to their product. Okay, so that would be all. Just to have a simple recap, we have here the hot air blower. We have here the cordless electric drill. We also have the the trimmer router, palm router also. It has a lot of names. And the angle grinder. It has different parts na in here. This is the packaging, actually never been used. So upon buying it, you will be getting the shield, the guard, no, the blade guard, and then other. This is the handle, I think. Yeah, that's the handle. So I'll be showing this with some of the videos that I will be making. This is the electric planer, and we have the electric circular saw. Okay, so these are all power tools. By the way, we do have another power tool here, which is something like a circular saw, but it is stationary. So most of the people call this as a stationary power tool. I mean stationary circular saw. So you could actually move the workpiece depending on the depth, and as you can see, there is this angle over here, so you could readjust the position of your circular saw depending on your need. Okay, so this is a very powerful tool and a must-have also if ever you will be having your woodworking shop. So we have just finished discussing the different power tools, and there are a lot of power tools that are available now in the market. So it's up to you to research on this, and maybe for the next video I will be showing you how these power tools are being operated or performed in accomplishing different woodworking carpentry tools. Okay, so that will be all. Goodbye for now.